Hey, what is going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video, and today I wanted to break down a couple of trades I took today. Today, Mr. JP was actually speaking. I'll tell you that later. What was the actual result? But Jesus Christ, like today, it was of course the end of November. And of course, on top of that, we had a lot of reports today, especially like waiting for what Jerome Powell was going to say, and that caused the market to skyrocket like huge. Of course, ended up the actual entire month and on the green. So now December is starting tomorrow. We do have the NFP on Friday. That's going to be quite interesting to see. But starting right here, I just wanted to show you that I actually shared the setup this morning also on the free group, and I was expecting US30 to go up a little bit to mitigate this 50% of the OB right there and the drop. And look at what happened. So market went exactly to that zone right there. Let me show you. That was on a 15-minute time frame. This was a 15-minute. If we see the market from here, we see that yesterday the market was kind of like very crazy. It pushed up, then it went down, then it went up all the way, recovered all that drop right there, and recovered it. So it was very indecisive, very indecisive. And if you look this right here, this point, market has started like going into a wedge formation. It was just basically consolidating and then moving also sideways during Asian session and then London session. So but something happened right here. Normally start trading at around 8 a.m. New York time. So this is look at the only two moves right here that happened during London, right? A big spike all of a sudden. Look at the size of these candles, right? Very little, very little, very little. Boom, London session starts, and then you have aggressive buy, and all of a sudden, and a huge aggressive sale. That aggressive sale broke this low based on market structure. At least from here internally, we see the last break of the structure to the upside was this one. This is our boss. Then the price breaks very strong this previous low. This is my change of direction, my change of character, right? Market after that, of course, starting moving sideways. This is by the time I was right here. This is when I was sending actually the picture, the screenshot to the team, and I was expecting just that. So market did pushed up beautifully, exactly, just barely touched that zone before actually coming back down. It was a little choppy right here by the time the New York Stock Exchange opened, right? This actual spike to the upside, it was caused by some news. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was this one right here. This one right here that caused this spike. This spike to the upside, mitigating that, barely touching it and then dropping, right? The price went up again. This is New York Stock Exchange at 9:30. So it pushed up again, but ended up actually dropping and giving us that nice 1 to 10 risk to reward. Yesterday, this is actually, I mean, the compensation from yesterday. I did not, like, I was looking for positions and entries on Nasdaq, but no, like, I did not trade yesterday at all. Like, the market did not mitigate my OB on a 15-minute time frame, which is what I was looking for, and just I did not have any trade. So that's basically it. Now let me show you right quick what happened on Nasdaq, because by the time I send the setup on US30 to the group, I was also sending a setup on Nasdaq, right? Let me show you here, and as well on the VIP, I did send these two setups. Let me just show you right here on the VIP. This was hold on, this right here. So it was a 15-minute order block formation right here on Nasdaq. I was kind of like, I was also seeing a little channel right there. So I wanted to see the market mitigate here and then drop. Look at what the market did. When it comes to Nasdaq today, it was very choppy, very indecisive because of all these reports. And literally, Nasdaq today was just waiting for Jerome Powell to speak, right, at the end of the afternoon. So look at all the noise after mitigating, touching the 50% of this OB that you can see on 15 minutes, right? Break of the structure, aggressive break of the structure. I'm taking the entire candle, going with the 50% in this case. And look at that nice inducement right here. Price dropped immediately. But after that, look at that. It was just moving sideways. A lot of noise right here. Market was not doing anything. So I told the team, guys, just make sure once you are this low, halfway down, taking profits once the market start breaking the structures to the downside, right? And so on. So partial profits were taken and stops to break even, right? And look at what happened with this Jerome Powell speech. Huge push. I was actually trying to catch a little sell because market was struggling somewhere in this area, and I was thinking, market could be overreacting, because as soon as the actual meeting started, Nasdaq and US30, they all started pushing up like, hey, but I was just thinking maybe this is some type of overreaction. Like right now, market is just assuming that the news are going, or whatever Jerome Powell was going to say, that it was actually going to be good. Like, of course, market ended up taking that very, very positive. He said some good things. He said still some bad things, like still inflation is there, right? But it was showing the approach that he is having, or they are having now for next year. But I mean, come on, recession is still here, right? Recession is still. Market conditions are very tricky right now, okay? And with this recession, it means that we have to pay more attention to fundamentals, to news, okay? Every single or little news that are out there, they can affect the markets a lot, okay? So this was a little loss I took right there once on the price. I was thinking that the market was actually going to start retracing. I saw some inducement as well in there, but it did not play out. The market just ended up pushing, but that's fine. I wanted to test it out. And here, if we go on, I believe it was 5-minute time frame, this was a beautiful setup. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was on this one, I actually set it up, but I entered with a very small lot size. On gold is my nemesis. Like I love it and I hate it, but it's a weird relationship. But let me show you right here, because I did send the setup as well to the VIP. I'm just looking for the setup. Hold on, I'm not seeing it. Okay, here we go. So I sent this this morning, right? Market was actually down here. I was seeing already what was happening. I saw a couple of things. I saw inducement, price breaking to the upside. Right here, nice change of character. We have imbalance. Market may actually come up to take down this highs right there. Just basically take liquidity out. Mitigate the 50% before dropping. Right? I literally see it. I saw it that clear. Now, look at it. After that, after I sent the picture, the market did induce right here, pushed up. This was, I think, with the New York Stock Exchange. Yes, the New York Stock Exchange actually opened right here. 9:30 actually. 9:30. So by the time it was opening, boom, the market just went up, mitigated the 50%, and immediately dropping right there. I was seeing a couple of things in this area. One of them was this inducement. Market was trying to push right here to the upside. And look at what's happening. Market took this high out, right? This, to me, this is my inducement. right? I saw how this candle closed, you know, completely bearish. This is when I was sending actually the setup. I was thinking, okay, after this inducement, I like what I was seeing on 5 minutes. I like the nice formation right there, this nice aggressive sell, right? So I saw the order block, and that's it. I'm just gonna place my entry. That was basically it. From that point, I wasn't even watching, like I was paying attention to Nasdaq and US30. At this point, I just came back to check. I did not set any alert just to see what was going to do. I checked it. By the time I came back, I was just seeing the market somewhere. The market was somewhere here, and I was like, what? It was beautiful. So this sell on gold, and in overall, this was a 1 to 5. On gold, we had a 1 to 10 on US30, and entry on Nasdaq right here. This would have been a 1 to 4, almost 1 to 5 risk reward, but ended up actually pushing up. So crazy push, guys. What to expect now? By the time the NFP this Friday, we will have to see. We will have to see, because right now markets are totally going bullish right now. Look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq is the one that going a little slower, but US30, it is still very strong to the upside. If we go on the monthly, look at this. The monthly now, we have 2 months up, bullish engulfing candle right here in this pullback. The market has definitely corrected how many, like, let me show here, almost more than the 50, more than 61.8 already corrected, right, from the entire drop since January. So it corrected almost corrected the entire drop in 2 months. All the crash that we had, it almost corrected it. But is this it? Like, is this actually it? Like, is it inflation is over? Is the market now going to continue bullish? Guys, inflation is still there. Okay, inflation is still there. It's the end of the year. We're getting close to the end of the year, right? So most likely markets will just continue bullish until December. These are months, November, December. These are months where, you know, a lot of people, especially in the United States, buy a lot of things, right? Christmas, presents, all that stuff. They buy new TVs, they buy new everything, furniture, you know, new stuff they buy on December every single year. So this is actually, I mean, when it comes to economy, right, it helps the economy. A lot of people buy, but there's also a lot of people, of course, struggling. So I'm saying is that we're going to have another month, like December is also going to be bullish, and a big crash might actually be coming on January, most likely January, February. This inflation will perhaps continue. We'll see the actual numbers on January now. So anyways, that's basically it, guys. I just wanted to show you a little breakdown of the trades we took today. This week has been a little slow for me. Yesterday, as I mentioned, I did not see, or I did see the setup, but the market did not mitigate my zone, so I was not forcing any entries, and that was it. So that's what you should do. Be careful, just watch out. All right. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you're new in the channel, please subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, right, to see more content like this. Follow me on Telegram. I do post information, setup signals in there as well. Try to do it every single day as well. And that's basically it, guys. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.